Happy morning, students. Welcome to grade 6 English class. Children, today we are going to learn our third poem, that is from unit 3, the third poem. The name of the poem is The Quarrel. Look at the title, children. The Quarrel. 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 Quarrel is the name of the poem. Before entering into the poem, let's have a look about the poet of the poem, The Quarrel. Look at this. Eleanor Fortune. She is the poet of the poem, The Quarrel. Eleanor Fortune. She was born on 13th February 1881. She was an English author of children's stories and plays, poetry, biography, etc. She won many literary awards. The Eleanor Fortune Award for Children's Literature is presented annually in her memory for the Children's Book Circle, a society of publishers. She was died on June 5th, 1965. Now, look at the poem, children, The Quarrel. The title, The Quarrel. Quarrel. What do you mean by quarrel, children? Quarrel, you can say as an angry argument or disagreement. An angry argument, or you can say as disagreement. Here, the word angry refers to fight, a fight between two members or two people. So listen, children, a heated argument or disagreement, typically about a trivial issue and between people who are usually on good terms. So look at this, children. Here the word quarrel stands as an argument between a brother and a sister. Again listen, children. Quarrel means an argument. We can say as an argument. Here in this poem, the quarrel is fully about a brother and a sister. So now let's enter into the poem, children. It is common for brothers and sisters to quarrel, although sometimes they may not even be able to say why they quarrel. But how long do such quarrels last? How do they end? Look at this, children. It is common for brothers and sisters to quarrel. So in every home, both brother and sister quarrel with each other. That is, they argument with each other. It may be for good thing or it may be for bad thing. They both quarrel. Example, you can look at your home also. If you have brother or sister, what you will do? Definitely you will have some arguments between you. That is, the brother will say something else to the sister and the sister will argue something else with the brother. So that starts the quarrel. It is common for brothers and sisters to quarrel, although sometimes they may not even be able to say why they quarrel. After the quarrel has stopped, the argument has completed, they will think that why they have quarreled. What is the reason? Nothing will be there. Just they have done an argument among themselves. But how long do such quarrels last? Only a few minutes. Isn't it, children? Yes, the quarrel, the argument among the brother and sister will be only for a limited time. and after the argument is over, definitely the brother and sister will be in a calm and they will share everything, including the eatables and what are the things they will do at their home. They will share everything. The quarrel was stopped with a limited time. How do they end? They stop by themselves. The brother may stop or the sister may stop. Then the quarrel has come to an end. So listen children, in a home, that's a brother and sister will do quarrel, that is they do argument without any reason. They do arguments. After some time, that is after a limited time, they stop quarrel and they will think why they have done such a quarrel. There is nothing reason, nothing solid reason will be there. After that quarrel, definitely they have an end for that argument and they will enter into their as usual work. Now look at this poem children. The poem Quarrel was divided into two stanzas. That's the first one and second one. It is divided into two stanzas and each stanza consists of 8 lines. So totally 16 lines are there in the poem Quarrel. The first paragraph, it consists of 8 lines. That is the first stanza. Now look at the poem children. I quarreled with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight. The end of it was strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. Generally, brothers and sisters quarrel with each other. It is a very common situation. Many times they quarrel with each other without any reason. Their quarrels begin often very small petty issues and how with a small kind act the quarrels end. It is very mystic and beautiful. So let's read this poem to feel the same. Now look at the first stanza children. I quarreled with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight. The end of it was strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. Look at this children. The poem is fully about a brother and a sister who quarrels without any reason, and after some time the quarrel ends and they feel both this as a beautiful how they started to quarrel and how it ends they also doesn't know. And after that quarrel, that is the argument, they came to their as usual work. The first line, I quarreled with my brother. Look at this children. The first line, I quarreled with my brother. That is the sister, the girl quarreled with her brother. First who starts? The girl. The girl quarreled with her brother. So in the first line, the poet says that the girl started to quarrel with her brother. Quarrel means an argument, a general argument. So a loud argument, a fight, you can say as a fight also. The girl quarreled with her brother. I don't know what about it. So first the girl started to quarrel with her brother, and there is no reason for that. I don't know what about. So the girl says that she doesn't know why she started to quarrel, why she started to argue with her brother. First the girl started to quarrel with his brother, and she realized that nothing else there. She don't know why she has done the work, why she argued with her brother. I quarreled with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. That is, one thing happened, and next it is followed by another thing. The argument is started. The brother is saying one thing, and the girl also saying some other thing. So both of them started to argue. The brother and the sister, both of them started to argue. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. That they failed. That the brother started to say something else, whereas the girl started to say something else. Both of them start to argue. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. Now look at the next line, children. The start of it was slight. Slight means small. We can say a small. Slight, S-L-I-G-H, a small thing. The start of it was for a small thing, for a small purpose, for a small thing. They started to argue. The girls start to argue for a petty thing. This is for a small thing. It was slight, for a small thing. The end of it was strong. Look at here, children. The end of it was strong. The girls started to fight for a small thing. The fight starts for a small thing, whereas the argument started between the brother and the sister, and it continues for some time. And at the end, at the finishing time of that quarrel, that became very strong. The starting point was very slight. That is a slight, you can say, that is small, whereas the end of the argument was strong. First, the girl started to argue with her brother. That is, the girl quarreled with her brother, and she doesn't know what about, why she is doing such argument. She doesn't know. One thing led to another, and somehow we fell out. That one thing, the argument started growing. That the brother is saying something else, whereas the girl, the sister, is saying something. So the argument started. The start of it was light. Here it refers to the quarrel. The starting point of the quarrel was very small. For a small thing, they start to argue, whereas the end of the quarrel was strong. The starting is where for a small point they have started, whereas the end of the quarrel it became very strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. The brother said that his point of view was right. The brother said that the boy said his point of view was correct. What did the girl say? Did the girl accept it? No, the sister doesn't accept it. What did she say? I knew he was wrong. The girl said that he knew that his brother was wrong. But the boy says that he was right. What did the girl say? The girl didn't accept the words of the brother, whereas he said that he knew that her brother was wrong. Look at this first stanza, that is explanation, children. I quarreled with my brother. That is, the girl quarreled with her brother. I don't know what about. Here, what about means it refers that without any reason. Without any reason, they started to quarrel. The girl started to quarrel. I quarreled with my brother. I don't know what about. There is no reason. Without any reason, the girl started to quarrel with her brother. One thing led to another. Here, thing refers to argument. One thing led to another. The argument started for nothing else. Without any reason, they started their argument. And somehow we fell out. Stop talking. Here, fell out means it refers to stop talking. They argued without any reason. The brother and the sister started to argue and somehow we fell out. They stopped talking. So the brother and sister, after a limited time, they stopped talking. The start of it was slight. Slight means you can say a small, light and slow. The starting point of this quarrel is very small. For small reason they started their quarrel. The start of it was slight. The end of it was strong. Here the end of it was strong. Refers to severe and serious. That is, the argument started with the brother and sister. When it started, it was small, that is slight, light and slowly they started that argument. When time is going on, the argument became very strong. The quarrel, the end of the quarrel, it became strong. Here strong refers to severe and serious. So they started to quarrel very seriously. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. Here the brother said that his words were right, that his words were correct and right. Whereas the girl said that she knew that her brother's words were wrong. The poet had a fight with her brother. Both of them were fighting and were not even aware of the cause of the fight was. The fight was happening because of a series of things. One thing was giving way to another. While fighting, both fell down. In the beginning, the fight was modest and was not very serious, but gradually it grew intense and became a serious issue. Her brother said that he was right, whereas the narrator was thinking herself on the right side. Now look at the second stanza, children. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. Now look at this, children. The first stanza, the girl, that is the poet, quarreled with her brother and she doesn't know the reason for her quarreling. That the arguments went, both the brothers and the sister, the argument started. In the starting point, the argument was small, whereas the ending point of the quarrel was, it became very strong. The brother said that he was right, whereas the girl didn't accept the words of the brother. She said that he knew that her brother was wrong. But in this stanza, listen here, the first line. We hated one another. The argument started between the brother and the sister. So, for that quarrel, they hated each other. That is, the brother hates his sister, whereas the girl hates her brother. We hated one another. They hated each other. The brother and the sister hated each other. The afternoon turned black. When the quarrel started, the starting point of the quarrel it was small, whereas the end of the quarrel it became very serious. They stopped talking between them. They hated each other. Later, the afternoon turned black. Here, turned black means to become unpleasant. The situation was not in a happy way. They became very serious. The brother and the sister, for their quarrel, they became very serious. They stopped talking during the afternoon. When the afternoon session starts, the quarrel became very serious and they stopped to talk with each other. Then suddenly, my brother thumped me on the back. Here, afternoon became, that is a turned black means to become unpleasant situation. When the time that is the time is reaching the afternoon, they stop talking with each other and the situation became very serious. Then suddenly her brother thumped her on the back. Thumped means hit her on the back. How you will do along with your sister, brother at your home? You will thump at the back. The same way here the brother, the boy also do the same thing. The boy, suddenly my brother, then suddenly the brother, that is the boy, hit her on the back and said, "Oh, come along." So, listen, children. When the quarrel became very serious, they stopped talking between them and the afternoon became black. That is, turned black means the situation was not in a happy way, it is in a serious time. Then suddenly the brother thinks and he hit her, that is, I hit the girl on her back. So the brother came down from her, that is from his position, and he said that he was wrong. The boy hit the sister on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all night." So the afternoon came. Still the afternoon, the quarrel was very serious. So the boy realized his mistake and he hit his sister on the back and said, "Oh, come along. We can't go on all the night till night. During the night also we can't do the same thing. We should not quarrel with each other till night." So the brother asked her, that is his sister, to come along. "We can't go on all night. I was in the wrong, so he was in the right." The brother, the boy, accepted that he was in the wrong, that he has done the mistake. He was wrong, so he was in the right. When the boy accepted that he was wrong, the things became automatically right. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. Look at this explanation, children. Here, turned black means became joyless and funless. The afternoon became very sad. Look at this picture. The boy is sitting in one place, whereas the girl is also sitting in another place. They stopped talking with each other. When the quarrel became very serious, the afternoon time it turns into black. Here black refers to joyless, happy. There is no happiness. They became very sad. There is no fun in the home. So that is mentioned here. The afternoon turned black means the afternoon became joyless or there is no happiness among themselves. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back. Then the boy, what happened? The boy came down and he hit the girl, that is his sister, on the back. Here thumped refers to patted or touched quickly and gently with the palm of the hand. How you will do for your sister, how you will hit the same thing. Here the boy hit his sister on the back. That is, hit means touched quickly. That is all of a sudden he touched, and with a, how he touched it? With a gently way with his palm. And said, "Oh, come along." Here come along means hurry up and be friends again. That the boy said, again they want to be friend again. And said, "Oh, come along. We can't go all night." That is, we can't continue for the all night. All night we should not continue the fighting. So that's the brother said, "Oh, come along, hurry up and be friends again." The boy said that they have to be friends again. We can't go, we should not, that is, we should not continue the quarrel all night. I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. The brother finally said that he was wrong, so he was in the right. The brother accepted that he was wrong, and finally the situation turned into right. In the afternoon, the fight became serious and both started hating each other. They didn't like one another. All of a sudden, Poet's brother hit her on the back and asked her to get along, as it was not the right thing to pull the matter throughout the night. He also declared humbly that he was wrong. This moved the poet's heart, and she realized that he was wrong. Now, let's learn the figure of speech used in the poem, The Quarrel. Here in the poem, the figure of speech used is metaphor. Look at the spelling, children. M-E-T-A-P-H-O-R, metaphor. Metaphor is the figure of speech used in the poem Quarrel. It is a literary device which is used to make a comparison between two things that are not alike but do have something in common. Listen, children, the figure of speech, that is a poetic device. Metaphor is used in the poem The Quarrel. First, you have to know what you mean by metaphor. Metaphor means it is a literary device which is used to compare two things, whereas the two things are not alike or not same, but they have something in common. They are not same, but they have something in common. The comparison. Look at the word comparison between two things. Metaphor means it is a literary device, it is a poetic device which is used to compare two things, and the two things are not alike but they have something else in common. Look at this. The figure of speech, there is a metaphor is used in the poem. We fell out. That is in the fourth line of the poem. We fell out, and somehow we fell out is mentioned there. So here we fell out means to fall down. But here fall down, fell out means fall down. Whereas here it refers to their quarrel. Here it refers to the quarrel, and somehow we fell out means it is the meaning of to fall down, whereas here it refers to their quarrel. Afternoon turned black. Look at this word, children. Afternoon turned black. In the poem, that is the second stanza, in the second line, the poet has mentioned that the afternoon turned black. We hated one another. The afternoon turned black. That is, the brother and sister hated each other, and that afternoon turned black. Here turned black means that does not mean the day became dark. Turned black means the day doesn't become dark. But what is the meaning here? But the poet's day went bad. They both were sad during the afternoon session. During the afternoon, there is no joy and fun between the brother and the sister. So that is the meaning referred here. Afternoon turned black means the poet's day went bad. There is no joy or happy in that place. That is it. During afternoon they felt sad. So that is the meaning here, children. So again listen. The figure of speech, the poetic device used in the poem is metaphor. So metaphor means it is a poetic device which is used to compare two things that are not like but they have something common. So here the poem we fell out. The word we, that is the sentence we fell out is mean, that is it means to fall down. Fell out means to fall down. Whereas here it refers to their quarrel. Fell out means their quarrel, their arguments. And then afternoon turned black means the afternoon doesn't become dark. But what is the meaning here? What is the poet is compared? Here the metaphor is used. The afternoon is compared to, that is a joyless. There is no joy. There is no happy. They became very sad. So that is known as metaphor. Here the figure of speech used is metaphor. Children, now let's learn about the rhyming words and the rhyming scheme of the poem, The Quarrel. Can you find out the rhyming words of this poem, children? The first stanza. Yes, brother, another. And then, can you say some other thing? Yes, slight, right. Strong, wrong. These are the rhyming words in the poem. Again, listen, children. Brother, another. Slight, right. About, fell out. Strong, wrong. So, the sound should be same. The pronunciation, the sound, the last sound of the word must be same so that you can identify as the rhyming word. Now we are going to learn about the rhyming scheme. Listen carefully, children. Now we are going to learn about the rhyming scheme. So listen. In the poem, the first line, you have to look at the last word of the poem. Brother. The word brother is there. So you have to first mention as the small letter A. For the rhyming scheme, you have to use only the small letters. So brother, the first word, whatever the word it may be in the first line, you should mention as just a small letter A. The rhyming scheme, how you have to identify. So look at the underlined words, children. Brother, the first word you have to mention as A. Now look at the second word, about. Does it rhyme with the word brother? The sound. Brother and about are same sound? No. Definitely no. So for about, that is the second word, you can mention the rhyming word, the next letter in the alphabet, that is B. So you can mention as B. Now come to the third line. What is the third word? Another. The last word in the lines. Each line you have to identify the last word. Another is there. Another. How the sound is another? Does it match with brother or about, the rhyming verb? Yes, it can match with the word brother. So what is the rhyming scheme we have marked for brother? A. The same thing we have to mark for another because the sound of brother and another are same. So we can mark as A. Come to the next one. Fell out. The fourth one, fell out. Pronounce it properly, fell out. The word is matched with about. So what is the rhyming scheme we have marked for about? B. So the same sound is there. So the same letter we have to mark for fell out. So B. The next one, slight. Slight is there. S-L-I-G-H-T. Slight. Does it match with this word? Any other word? No. So we can mark this as the next new letter, that is C. Slight, it doesn't match with brother, that is the A sound. And then about, that is for the B letter also, it doesn't match. So here we can mark this as C. Come to the next one, strong. Strong is there. Does it match with brother or about or slight? No, it is entirely different. So we can mark this as D, the letter D. So alphabet only children from A to Z we can go for this rhyming scheme. The first sound brother is we have marked as A. About, the sound of about is different from brother, so we have marked this as B. And another is the sound same as brother, so we have marked the same rhyming scheme, that is A. And fell out is matched with about, the sound, so we have marked the rhyming scheme as about as B for fell out also. And then slight is different, so we have marked as C. And strong is also entire different, there is no match, so we have marked as D. Come to the next one, right. The sound is right. In which word it is matched? Yes, it is matched with slight. The sound it is matched with, there is a rhyming word, slight. So what is the letter we have given? C. The same letter we have marked for right. So C. The next one, wrong. For which letter it is matched? Strong. It is matched with the word strong. What is the rhyming scheme? The letter it is mentioned there, D. So here also we can write the letter as D. Now you have to pick up all the letters and you can mention the rhyming scheme. So what is the letters? Look at the corner. A for brother, A for about, B for another, A for fell out, B for slight, C, strong, D, right, C, and then wrong, D. You have to take and write the rhyme scheme. Look at here, rhyme scheme as A, B, C, D, C, D. So likewise, you have to make the rhyme scheme. You have to find out the rhyming scheme. Now look at the second paragraph, children. How we should find out the rhyming scheme. So look at here. Another is there. The first word we should mark as A only. Another, A. The next one, black. Black is there. Does it match with another, the sound? No. So here it is marked as B. The next one, brother. Brother is matched with which word? Which sound? Another. So what is the rhyming scheme we have marked for that word? Another, A. So for brother also we can mark the same rhyming scheme because the sound is same. So it is marked as A. Back. Black and back are same sound. So what is the rhyme scheme we have marked for black? B, the letter. So here also we can mark as B. The next one, along. Along is different from another, black, brother, back. So here we can mark the next letter as A, B is over. Then what is the third letter? It is C. The next one, night. Night is there. Does it match with any other word? No. So you can mark this as D. Night is different. So it is marked as D. Come to the next word, that is wrong. Wrong is there. Now pronounce it wrong. Which does it match with the word? Along. Along, wrong. The sounds are same. What is the letter we have mentioned? That is the rhyme scheme letter we have mentioned for along. C. So here also we have to write the same letter, that is for wrong, C. The next one, right. Right. Does it match with night? Night and right. What is the letter we have marked for night? D. So for right also we have to mark the letter as D. Now we shall write the rhyme scheme as A, B, C, D, C, D. So the rhyme scheme of the second stanza is A, B, C, D and C, D. Likewise, you have to find the rhyming scheme. So listen carefully, children. Learn the poem thoroughly. And you can identify the rhyming word and rhyming scheme of the poem, The Quarrel. Now look at the summary of the poem, The Quarrel, children. One day, the sister quarreled with her brother. The reason was very petty, but they shouted at each other. The quarrel was light at the beginning and it became severe in the end. Listen, children, there was a brother and sister. One day, first the sister quarreled, means that is argued with her brother. The reason for her quarrel was very poor reason, but they shouted each other. They started to shout with each other. They argued with each other. They quarreled with each other. The quarrel was light at the beginning. The argument was small at the beginning, where when the time goes up, it became very severe in the end. Both of them claimed that they were right. Both of them, that the brother and the sister, argued that their point of view was correct. They began to hate each other. The brother hates his sister and the sister hates her brother. They did not talk to each other till evening. Till evening, they stopped to talk with each other. Then suddenly, the brother realized his mistake. After some time, the boy realized his mistake. He decided to make up with the narrator. He decided to move along with his sister. He walked up to her and patted on her back and felt sorry for the quarrel. The boy walked up to her sister, that is to his sister, and patted, means that is a hit on her back. The boy thumped her back, the girl's back, and the boy felt sorry for the quarrel, for the argument. The boy felt sorry. He suggested that they should patch up. The boy suggested that they should leave the argument. He admitted that he was at fault. The boy finally realized that he was wrong. The poet readily made up with him and also admitted that it was her fault that led to the quarrel. The poet, that is the girl, also realized her mistake and she felt that he was fault that to lead the quarrel. So she forgave him. So the girl forgave her brother. The quarrel is over. The quarrel is over. Finally, both of them realized their mistake. The quarrel was over. They stopped the quarrel and they became friends again. The brother and the sister started to have fun again. So children, avoid quarreling at your home. That is, you should not quarrel with your brother or sister at your home. Thank you.